1-1?
I'm excited! Ah!
Welcome back to Director's Choice. When we talk about life imitating art, the context isn't usually about a train that has different cars where the most mystical events that you can imagine occur. But hey, that's what the world of animation is about. The unimaginable, unrealistic, but still fascinating realities. Like an infinity train on the animated show called Infinity Train. That's right. In this episode of Director's Choice, we are booking a ticket to get on the Infinity Train and explore one of its main characters, 1-1.
Wow! Is this your house?
No.
I am Atlas.
The round robot who doubles as the conductor and former train car maker for the Infinity Train is one of the highlights of the show. With the fourth and possibly final season just at the end of production, we thought it would be interesting to revisit some facts about the dual-natured 1-1, including some things that just aren't general knowledge.
We don't like you.
From the personality differences to the truth behind the Infinity Train, here is what you didn't know about 1-1. If you've ever watched an episode of Infinity Train, which is probably one of the reasons you are watching this video, then 1-1's appearance and design are definitely some of the things that stuck with you. 1-1 is a spherical robot with two white halves and a black line that splits the white sides. The white halves can be split as separate entities and reattach as one figure.
Maybe we shouldn't all split up.
One side of the white halves is called Glad One, while the other side is called Sad One. The merging of both sides results in the formation of 1-1, with an alignment that is more than just the body they share. Glad One and Sad One both have prominent personalities when separate as individuals. However, when they come together to form 1-1, the personality of one side either takes dominance in their speech, behavior, and thoughts, or there is a form of single identity, where both sides speak at the same time. As a result, 1-1's personality varies across three different personality types.
Everything is going paws up around here, if you'll excuse the language.
Let me see if it's gone yet.
1-1, be careful.
Glad One. Glad One, as the name depicts, has an overly joyful and cheery personality. Glad One is very optimistic, and it reflects every aspect of its personality and behavior. This joyful half of the robot always comes across as happy, and its voice is constantly high-pitched with joy.
It's Tulip!
Should I start writing your obituary?
Glad One is the side that always wants to see the fun part of everything, find the good sides to every situation and outcome, and lives with reckless abandon. If throwing caution to the wind was described by a fictional half of a character, then Glad One would definitely be the perfect description.
We're grossed out, right, Miss Tulip?
Due to its unending feeling of joy and hope, Glad One can be quite naive about things in life. While being optimistic can be great, especially on the Infinity Train where things can get very depressive and tiring for passengers, there are lots of times when Glad One's naivete results in a lack of self-awareness. This lack of self-awareness puts 1-1 at a greater risk of harm, though it somehow always finds a way out of those types of situations. Sad One. On the other hand, there is Sad One, the gloomy, moody half. Just like Glad One's name highlights its personality, Sad One can be extremely pessimistic. Sad One seems almost the polar opposite of Glad One's perspective, completely morbid with a downcast approach to every situation. It looks out for the worst outcome and speaks in a constant monotone. If there were any glimpse of hope in a situation, Sad One would be rather quick to shut it down and point out the bad aspects.
Sun's gonna burn out one day. Enjoy this while you can.
Party Pooper doesn't even begin to quantify how draining Sad One can be to the energy of a group. It was constantly despondent and withdrawn from positivity. However, it still managed to drop some random wise comments that somehow served as motivation for others. Merged 1-1. The third and final aspect of 1-1's personality is the merged version, which is simply a combo of Glad One and Sad One that comes out when 1-1 is under a lot of pressure. Like we mentioned earlier in this video, each of the halves has its attributes and personality, but when the halves merge to form 1-1, there is usually one half that is more obvious than the other.
With my best friends by my side, we push onward to our homes and mothers.
1-1 could either be super hyper and positivity inclined, or downcast and overly melancholic, depending on Sad One or Glad One being at the forefront. But there are certain moments when the halves merge and 1-1 speaks as both at the same time.
Wow. Never heard of two people getting on at the same time, though. That's wild. Same number, too.
Speaking about 11 being 11, there might be more to its name than you realize, but you have to keep watching to find out. Name. One fun fact about 11's name is the creative way it fits into several parts of the Infinity Train plot. Firstly, we have the fact that 11 in binary form is number 3. And we have already established the fact that 11 has 3 forms and personalities, so it actually makes sense that the binary equivalent of his name would mean 3. And that points towards the fact that although there are 2 distinct personalities for Sad One and Glad One, whenever they fuse, they become one single robot. In some instances, the different features of each half merge as one too. So, as far as the Infinity Train goes, 1 plus 1 of both halves of the iconic conductor simply equals 1, which is 11.
Statistically, you're more likely to fall off the train and die alone.
Quick trivia. Before we wrap up this video, here are some quick off-the-bat trivia facts about 11 that just go to show that you are a dedicated fan. 11's personalities were based loosely on the characters of Wheatley from Portal and Marvin from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Well, we have something that should take your mind off things.
It won't work.
The Infinity Train has been in operation for a long time, and 11 has been on board the train for as long as its existence. Now, like that wasn't long enough, 11 had apparently spent 33 years stuck in one of the train's cars.
Yep. Thoughts. Like, why does wind only make sound when it moves other things? Why doesn't wind make sound on its own?
11 is the character with the highest number of appearances in the animated series, appearing in nearly, if not all, of the episodes. And with the 4th season coming out soon, we can expect to see more of 11. Truth behind the train. Finally, the most important thing you probably didn't know about 11 is that it and the entire concept of the Infinity Train are symbolic. In several ways, the Infinity Train in the animation signifies how life can be a tiring journey that seems endless. On some days, we really want to find a silver lining, and on other days, we simply want to throw in the towel. Just like the 2 sides of 11 and their differing personalities. Back to the truth behind the train. Whenever new cars were added to the train, 11 would be responsible for ensuring that they function adequately and appropriately. And that's how life pans out. We face new challenges, accomplish things and fail others, and wait for an opportunity to get off the train and enjoy life.
You should go to state for something you don't like?
Well, I didn't actually go to state. Too many people qualified, so they needed someone to stay behind. I really wanted to go, but I didn't.
11 is a character with some of the best one-liners, the perfect level of aloofness, and the oblivious goofiness that make the viewer love it. For a spherical robot, 11 lives an interesting life with some details that you could have missed if you weren't paying attention.
My mechanical heart breaks again. I hope the warranty's still.
When you consider all the new details that we have generously shared, it becomes clear that 11 was as flawed as any human, but he never let one side of him take the full reins. That balance between optimism and pessimism is a bit shaky, but if there's any lesson to learn from Infinity Train, it is that the unexpected can be perfect. Is there anything you are excited to find out? Which of the facts about 11 struck out to you the most? We appreciate your feedback, so please let us know in the comment section below. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining us on the breakdown of what you didn't know about 11. Take a look at this other recent clip by Director's Choice and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of our latest videos.